Vietnam veteran selling Bairnsdale property, where has run retreat for fellow war vets. A Vietnam veteran who runs a retreat for fellow vets on his country Victorian property has listed it for sale. Greg Carter and his wife Annie have welcomed former and serving defense personnel onto their 21.6 hectares land holding at 575B Great Alpine Rd, about 6 kilometers from Bairnsdale in the Gippsland Lakes area, for the past 7 years. They've owned the property for 12 years, purchasing it as a bare block of land and building a 4-bedroom house, a 9-hole golf course with a golf shack featuring a barbecue and wet bar, and horse paddocks and stables on it. The couple has also established a museum featuring war memorabilia donated by veterans and dating back to World War I that is regularly visited by school children. They're selling their property to move to a more manageable land holding where they will continue to accommodate veterans. Hundreds of vets, most of whom served in Vietnam like Mr. Carter, who was there for 12 months in 1969, have stayed at the Cockatoo Rise retreat for a holiday or until they were able to get back on their feet. Mr. Carter said most of his guests parked their caravans on his land and typically stayed for 2 days to 3 weeks, some as a stopover on their way to Melbourne or somewhere else and others as their holiday destination. For a Vietnam veteran, being in a caravan park where there could be kids throwing stones on a roof, part of his brain thinks it's 1968 and him in the jungle in Vietnam and him not sure what that means, he said. He will get out of bed and check out the noise to make sure it's not a threat. We're trying to provide an environment that they feel comfortable and safe in. Mr. Carter has also recently bought his own caravan to offer as temporary accommodation for homeless veterans, typically younger ones who served in Iraq or Afghanistan. The last guy we had stay in it ended up getting a job in the mines in Washington, he said. L.J. Hooker, Lakes Entrance, listing agent Paul Johnston is quoting $2.888 million for the Carters' large property, which is being sold privately. He expects it to primarily appeal to lovers of golf or horses, or both. Mr. Johnston said, while the property had a highway address, it was set well back from the major road and was accordingly nice and quiet. The designer house and its vast acreage offered sweeping views, he said. You can see the lakes to the south and mountains to the north. Samantha.Landy@news.com.au